It's coffee time! Oh my gosh, this was my first day back to the gym in quite a while. Sam and I went together, and I gotta tell you, I did not have a very good idea of what to do. It turns out, when you have somebody who's there to be like, do this this many times, and then we'll do this, and do that this many times, and then you do this, it's a lot easier than when you go there by yourself and you're like, okay, so what am I doing now? What should I do? So I did some interval running. That's not the word that I'm looking for. The thing where you run a little bit and then you power walk a little bit and then you run a little bit and then you power walk a little bit. Is that interval? I feel like that's the wrong word. But anyway, did that for a while. I tried to find this machine that Tina used to call the butt blaster, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and it was super bumming me out. It's one where you basically get on your hands and knees, and then your foot is against a panel, and you have to push up with your foot like that, and it hurts your butt so bad. Guys, it hurts your butt so bad. I was trying to find that thing because I remembered that being the bane of my existence, and I was like, alright, it's time for it to not be the bane of my existence anymore. And turns out I couldn't find it. Could not find it anywhere. So, whatever. Not gonna worry about it, I guess. But yeah, it's been a few days. I haven't talked to you guys since I left to see my parentals in Palm Desert. We had a great time. It was super fun because, you know, it's just so peaceful out there. There's just so, I don't know, there's just like so little going on. You know, go out there and it's like, oh, just, you know, here's what we're gonna make for dinner. And other than that, we have no plans. And I'm like, awesome. So I got to see my aunt and uncle and go in the pool for a little bit, and we made amazing burgers, and then I made dakbokkeumtang for my parents, and it was way spicier than it was the first time that I made it, and I felt so bad. Because I was like, oh man, I really want to make this thing. It's like a spicy chicken thing. It's so good. Like, the spicy flavors are amazing. And my mom was like, okay, well, you know, like, that sounds nice, but it might be too spicy for us. And I was like, okay, well, we'll have stuff on the side that, you know, that should cool down your mouth. And she was like, good idea. So we planned out all these little side dishes to cool down your mouth, and the spicy chicken was so spicy, like way spicier than the first time, and I felt awful. My dad was like, I'm surprised you can even eat this. And I was like, I mean, it still tastes good to me, but I understand why this is way too spicy for you. So I felt awful. But overall, our time together was fantastic. We finished a puzzle together. I got home and we had power outage problems all day. It was just great. It was just mwah. Amazing, amazing time. Because remember, I came back yesterday morning. So, yeah, I got back, and every now and then there were like the power would go out. And Sam would be like, there's no power, and then a couple minutes later it would come back. And then I went to stream yesterday evening, and the power went out right when I started playing Darkest Dungeon, which of course made so many jokes happen, just so many it's like I'm in the Darkest Dungeon, oh, sort of a thing. Ridiculous, but yeah, finally came back, but the whole neighborhood was out. Like, there was nothing going on for streets, which was super weird. So we felt like maybe we were gonna die. Like, maybe that was the beginning of some sort of a horrible alien invasion. But we got out alive, which is really the big point. So, apart from that, let's see, what happened today? Well, it was podcast day. We did co-optional podcast, and that was lovely. Went to the gym, like I said, and I couldn't find the butt blaster. And then, we did manga pod. We did Tokyo Ghoul manga pod, so that was also fun. And I don't know, I have a little headache right now, which I don't know why, because I've been chugging water all day. And normally when I have a little bit of a headache, like this sort of one that just sits right here, normally it's because I haven't been drinking very much water, but I have been chug-a-lugging water. I've been drinking so much because when Sam and I left the gym, Sam went and grabbed the two huge bottles like this, just grabbed 2 of those and bought them for us, and I was like, oh my gosh, so much water. So I drank all of that. But I don't know, I still have that little guy right here that is so frustrating. But overall today was good. Overall today was a good day. Sam and I are trying to eat better. We're trying to gym, and we're trying to eat better. Sam's trying to do like a full-on like transformation, like go ham on it. I'm trying to go ham with him because I feel like two of us doing it together is stronger than one of us trying to do it together with the other person, like, you know, eating Doritos. But yeah, I mean, it's good for both of us, so it's not a big deal. But tonight we literally just had like chicken and broccoli. So much broccoli. Did you know, apparently broccoli is one of those vegetables that kids are super okay with eating. And I don't know why that is, because so often kids are not into vegetables at all. I had weird vegetables that I was not into. Like, I really didn't like mashed potatoes until I got a little bit older, and now I love them. Like, love mashed potatoes. I could eat an entire meal of mashed potatoes, right? But when I was really little, I hated them. And then there are other foods like mashed yams. I would rather die. I would rather like run screaming, light houses of fire. It's awful to me. I hate the flavor combined with the consistency, like the texture of mashed yams is so gross to me. And it always baffled my mom because she was like, how can you not like this? Yams are so sweet and like, I don't understand. But I would literally sit there for hours. I wouldn't eat it. I just refused because it made me feel so sick. The combination of everything that a yam is in a mashed form was just bleh. And I still, when I think about that flavor, it makes me feel sick. So I don't, even sweet potatoes sometimes remind me too much, like sweet potato fries remind me too much of it, and I just don't want to eat it. But you know, a big like Thanksgiving staple, a big like holiday meal staple is candied yams. A lot of people really love candied yams. I won't even touch it. Will not even touch it. Because originally my mom was like, well, it's different though because it's, you know, it's sweeter. It's candied yams. Nope. Nope, girl, no. Not even remotely interested. The reason that I got into all of this is because Sam loves broccoli. Like, loves broccoli. He could eat broccoli every day for the rest of his life. And I was reading an article about all of these moms who were like, how do I get my kid to eat something other than broccoli? Which seems so strange to me that specifically broccoli would be one of those vegetables where kids are like, this is okay. This is on my okay list, but the rest of that, not okay. Never okay. Just like, how? I don't... Okay, well, sure. What? It's just so silly to me. But hey, I also love broccoli, so I'm super cool with eating lots of broccoli. It just seems strange. I'm also... Sam is far better at the I'm gonna eat the same thing every day forever thing. I am not. I need a lot of variety. I remember talking with Tina about that. I think I even told you guys about that. That the first time that Tina and I started talking about stuff, she was telling me, yeah, you know, every night I have fish, every morning I have eggs and spinach, every afternoon I have a spinach salad. And I was like, what? Like, I could not imagine with the options available to me, right? Like, I understand when you don't have any options. Like, food is food, you know? But the world that we live in this country, and like, also specifically in this city with so many different options internationally, just like, how can you eat the same thing every day? Like, with the options available to me, I couldn't. I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. It would drive me insane. So, yeah, just, it's interesting to me. The ways that people are different when it comes to things like food. Like, for some people, food is just, it's food. It keeps your body moving. And for other people, food is an experience. And I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. There are certain foods that are definitely experiences for me, where I want to revel and relish every second of eating that food. And you know, other food I'm like, I enjoy this, but I could get this anytime. You know, it's like my dad's spaghetti. My dad's spaghetti is an experience. I relish every bite of that food. My dad would tell you differently. He would tell you absolutely differently, because all he sees is my body turning into a vacuum and just like, it just like disappears, and then I'm going up for seconds and he's like, what? But for me, I'm like, I gotta eat as much of this as possible. And I have to, you know, really savor every bite because I so rarely get it. But I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here, but I am gonna go take a shower and lay down and hopefully get rid of this headache. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful last few days and a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.